Welcome back to Gamers Corner for a throwback edition, looking at some of the best games from the last December. I'm Chris.
And I'm Matt. Now let's roll into number 5. At number 5, we have The Sims 2 for PC. The Sims 2 is a 2004 strategic life simulation video game developed by Maxis and published by Electronic Arts. It was a sequel to The Sims The Sims 2 was released on September 14th, 2004. After a lifespan of 5 years and a total of 18 waves of extra content, the game was a massive success and still regarded by some as the best in the franchise. Let's take a look at the trailer for The Sims 2 Apartment Life.
That went okay. All right, so
With a tank Florbus. Ew.
Oh. Who does it? I should go.
Ah! Libertarno Escramalam.
Norbo. A papa.
Soon.
Oh, Kudamushi. Ah. Snarg.
So what you just saw was the trailer for The Sims 2 Apartment Life. That was actually the last expansion pack to come out for the game. And I played that. I've actually have all the expansion packs and all the DLC. It's a really good game if you like the kind of life simulation stuff. I mean, what did you think about it?
I mean, I never really played the Sims games. The only ones that I ever played, and me and my cousins spent countless hours playing Sims 3 Pets on the Xbox, and playing Sims 4 on the Xbox
Sims 4 is a bad game.
Yeah, Sims 4 was terrible.
Sims
the
3
graphics in
Pets
Sims 3 Pets were better, honestly.
Sims 3 Pets is good, but on the PC. The Xbox edition is terrible.
Yeah, the Xbox
more than Sims 2, it was one of the best. It's the best game in the franchise, in my opinion, because there was so much you can do in that game, and you can't do all that in The Sims 4 even now. The Sims 3 had a lot of it.
The Sims 3 holds a special place in my heart as one of the best Sims games ever.
It's a really good game.
Best game.
It's a really good game. Yeah, so that's really just The Sims 2. I love it.
All right, now we go on to number 4, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. Super Smash Bros. Melee is a crossover fighting game built by HAL Laboratory and published by Nintendo for the GameCube video game console. It was the second game in the Super Smash Bros. Franchise following the 1999 release of the original game. Let's roll a clip.
Totally.
right, so that was Super Smash Bros. Melee. To be honest, that is one of the most popular Smash Bros. Games like ever created. Like, so many people are obsessed with saying, "Oh yeah, Melee was the most important." The only reason they said that is because Mewtwo was in that game. But what did you think of it?
Well, not being a big fan of any Nintendo game,
That's
to be
fair.
honest, it actually looks really fun. I would play it. Actually, I do use GameCube emulators on my computer, so I probably will put it on there as one of the ROMs just to give it a go. Because the graphics look really good.
And
I think
I'm telling you this now. That's the second game in the franchise. Brawl's graphics were absolute trash. They were terrible. Brawl is just a terrible
I think
game
it's
overall.
worth noting that that game came out in 1999. Now, those graphics look somewhere around, I'd say 2003-ish, so it's a few years ahead, and it looked good. The game, at least the trailer, looks really good. I actually will download it and play it.
It looks like Melee and Brawl should have just switched spots
exactly.
because Brawl looked absolutely bad.
Right.
Other than like certain people like Snake and Sonic who were new in the game, their graphics were okay.
Yeah.
That's all that was really good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a good game. I'm definitely going to give it a play, and I know you like it. Moving on, we have the SimCity 4 at number 3. This is for the personal computer. SimCity 4 is a city building / urban planning simulation computer game developed by Maxis, once again, a subsidiary of Electronic Arts. It was released on January 14, 2003, and it was the 4th major installment in the series. Much like The Sims 2 being regarded as the best of the Sims franchise, SimCity is regarded as the best, or SimCity 4 is regarded as the best of the SimCity franchise, even compared to the 2013 SimCity 5 reboot, which was an utter disaster. Now let's take a look at the trailer for SimCity 4.
Design, build, and run the city of your dreams. SimCity 4. Rated E for everyone.
Challenge everything.
Well, what do you think?
I mean, again, I'm just gonna say this again. The SimCity games and almost all the Sims games other than Sims 3 Pets,
Haven't played.
I have never played them. Only 2 of the games I've actually played,
Right.
which is disappointing.
Well, I hope you
the
play
Sims
this
games were
game.
always fun.
I hope you
I've
play
also
this
played
game.
Seasons.
Because you can buy this game for like $3 at Target. At least a year ago, it was really cheap.
I'll find it for, like,
You gotta play because it's a
$6.
really good game. It's very fun to play if you like those kind of strategy games. And the graphics for being 2003 look outdated even for the standard of the time. But it's fun. You know what? It's a good game. I like it. I play it. Moving on to number 2.
All right, so number 2, Wario Master of Disguise for the DS. Wario Master of Disguise is a platform developed game developed by Suzak and published by Nintendo once again for the Nintendo DS. The game was released January 18th, 2007 in Japan and on March 5th in North America. Let's roll that clip. Alright, so that was Wario Master of Disguise. That was the more or less just a clip of a kid doing a potato recording. But what did you think of it?
You know, it really looks like one of those platformer games which Nintendo does so well. I mean, you know, the entire Mario franchise is a platformer game, so Nintendo does it really well. It looks actually like a fun game.
I mean,
have you played it?
I mean, I have ordered it online and I plan on playing it, but at first Wario was more or less just a joke and they made one game about him. But the game was incredibly well received, which went on to get it many other games, especially a game on the godforsaken Virtual Boy, which only, by the way, had 7 games.
Yeah.
And a Wario game was one of them. No one can remember it because it was bad.
Yeah, wasn't that their attempt at making a 3D console that actually wound up getting everyone sick in their eyes, kind of?
Yeah,
messed?
and the entire game was just bright red.
Yeah, it was red.
Super bad.
1980s 3D.
I have one.
On
When I
this
used
game.
it, I had to go to the hospital.
On this game actually looks really fun. I don't have a
is.
DS. If I had a DS, I actually would play it because I like those kind of platforming games. Pixel art's pretty good. Finally, at number 1, we have NASCAR Racing Season 2003 for the PC. Hey, I'm on the show. I've got a NASCAR shirt. Of course there's going to be a NASCAR game. Don't act surprised. NASCAR Racing Season 2003, or just NR 2003, is a computer racing simulator published in February of 2003 by Papyrus and for PC and Mac OS X. The game was the last to be released by this company before EA bought the license exclusively from 2004 to 2009. The game is regarded as the best NASCAR simulator for the personal computer, and the community around it continues to grow and exist since the game is heavily moddable, and modders keep the tracks and cars up to date even in 2017. Let's take a look at the original trailer from 2002 for NASCAR Season 2003. That was a bit long for a game trailer, even by today's standards. But at the same time, you get to see a lot of the gameplay, and that's unedited. That's actually what this game looks like visually, and some of the modders have even improved the looks today. What did you think?
Yeah, like last episode, watch it.
Yeah, watch it.
I have never really played NASCAR games like ever. I've never played one. I only learned how they existed when I first started this camp with him, and just hands down to Matt, I guess. But I used to suck at racing games, and the only racing game I've really ever played was Mario Kart.
Right. Well, here's a real quick thing about this game. Back in 2005, when Denny Hamlin was a rookie in real life, he actually used this game to practice for a race at Pocono Speedway in real life, you know, using the video game. Went on to sweep that track in his rookie season, both races, and that track is no... Okay, well, that was That was interesting. The track was notoriously hard for rookies, so he actually was able to do that based on, because a video game helped him learn, which is incredible.
Yeah.
It's a testament to how
That's
good
really
this
cool.
game is.
That's a nice little fact that this video game is based off someone who actually won a race.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, no, the video game helped him win the race. I'm only a massive motorsports nerd, so that's why I chose that game particularly. Anyway, though, let's move into our next pick.
Now it's time for our modern pick. We have Assassin's Creed Origins for the Xbox One. Assassin's Creed Origins is an upcoming action-adventure video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It's the 10th major installment in the Assassin's Creed series and a successor of the 2015 Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Which had a terrible launch.
I know.
Oh, the
Roll
bugs.
clip.
So many bugs. Roll clip.
We are the first. The first to see the gods. The first to tame their beasts. The first to guard the soul from evil. We conquered this land and built an empire. But there are whispers on the wind. A brotherhood born in the shadows. They are the first to call themselves the Assassins.
That, I'd like to introduce our newest family member and the mascot of this, Ted.
Ted the chicken.
Isn't
Yeah.
he beautiful?
He's beautiful. Okay, on to the game. It actually looks pretty good.
Again, almost like every single Assassin's Creed game, the graphics are so good.
Yeah,
I love the Assassin's Creed franchise, playing all of them, even though my brother bought them. He paid for all the
Hey, you're
games,
still
and I
playing.
played all of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Hi, Johnny.
the Assassin's Creed game and the Halo games, for that matter, I really feel like squeeze the most power out of any console they're on. In this case, the Xbox One, and it looks good. The only problem I have with this game is the series has been going on for too long. I feel like they're really starting to milk the last bit of anything they have in it. I really don't think it's going to be that good because you've been running this game series since like 2000 something. It needs to end. The series needs to end.
It should end off with a bang.
This should be
because
the final
eventually
game.
it's just gonna be like Assassin's Creed.
It's going to turn into
crossed over.
Yeah, Assassin's
with
Creed,
Mario.
slightly cold coffee. No, but seriously, the series needs to end. Kill it with this game. That's all the time we have for this week. I'm Matt,
And I'm Chris.
and this has been Gamers Corner. That's 10.